The new iPhones are great, but don't buy them. Unless. Hey, what's up guys, I'm Suman from Phonestein, and the brand new iPhone 11 and the iPhone 11 Pro have officially been launched. Now straight up, I will say these are really good phones. Now I don't mean these are great, like very innovative phones, but these are really great smartphones. Now before talking about why you shouldn't buy the iPhone 11 or the 11 Pro, let me just talk about these new smartphones. Now performance wise, these smartphones are of course fast. The A13 chip is definitely going to be fast. Even the last year's A12 chip was very fast, and there's no doubt that the A13 is going to be fast. So performance wise, this here is a really powerful smartphone. Now the design, except for the huge camera layout at the back, is mostly similar. Now maybe you have a slightly brighter display on all these models, but other than that, the design, how it looks, is similar to the previous generation iPhones. So there's nothing more innovative in the design department. But the focus of Apple this time of the year was on the cameras. Now the iPhone 11, which is the replacement of the 10R, has a dual camera setup, whereas the previous one had a single camera setup. Now when it comes to the iPhone 11 Pro series, it has a triple camera setup. Apple cameras have always been amazing, but with the coming of Pixels and phones like Huawei, their position from the top has gone down a little bit. Now I don't know how these new cameras are going to compete against those really good smartphones, but we have to wait and watch for that. So again, as I previously mentioned, the main focus or the main upgrade that you will notice over the previous generation is going to be in terms of the camera. Now there's one update that you get 18-watt fast charger out of the box, and but this time it is not going to be USB-C. Again, we are sticking with Lightning. So when it comes to the iPhone 11 series in general, the 11 and the 11 Pro and the 11 Pro Max, it is just an iterative upgrade. Now the iPhone 11 is priced at $700, whereas the iPhone 11 Pro is at $1,000 and the iPhone 11 Pro Max is at $1,100. Now pricing wise, it is not that impressive. Yes, they have reduced $50 off the iPhone 11, but I don't think that again is going to be a huge deal, where on the same price point you have much better phones like the OnePlus 7 Pro and other devices like that. Now why should you not buy the iPhone 11, or rather say why you should skip the iPhone 11? Now if you're someone who owns an iPhone 10s, iPhone 10R, or maybe say an iPhone 10 or even an iPhone 8, I think it is worth skipping this and waiting for the next iPhone, which should be a really good upgrade when compared to all these iterative or small upgrades that Apple has been making all these years. Now this here is my iPhone SE, a very old smartphone, but it still is very fast. Like, yes, it is fast, it can play all the games. The only thing is that it has a smaller screen, so that is the only downside, but I like small screens, but that is not what we're talking about. So this here is an old device, still supported by Apple, and this here has or will be getting the iOS 13 update. Even with the iPhone SE, the performance is fast after so many years, and Apple has been supporting it. Now if you're someone who owns the iPhone 8, the iPhone 10 or the iPhone 10R or the iPhone 10s, there is absolutely no reason to upgrade to the iPhone 11 series. Let us just take off the iPhone 8 out of the list, and let us consider you might have an iPhone 10 or say a 10R or 10s. There is actually no reason upgrading. Now if you're a camera freak, definitely by all means go ahead, buy that smartphone and enjoy. But for the average consumer, number one, even if you have an iPhone 10, it is going to be super fast. Number two, the design hasn't changed at all. In fact, I like the third reason is that I like the design of the iPhone 10 or the 10s more than the iPhone 11 because of the huge camera cutout at the back. I'm not a huge fan of it. It is good in all those videos they show, but I really don't like it. So why waste money when you have a pretty fast smartphone which will be supported for many years to come? But by this I don't mean no one should buy the iPhone 11, because there are people who are in a dire need of an upgrade. Now if you are someone who has an iPhone 6, iPhone 5s or something later, or even say an iPhone 6s, then by all means go ahead and upgrade to the iPhone 11 Pro and you will definitely be happy. So when it comes to the iPhone 6 and 6s, it is a totally different case, because with the iPhone 6 on iOS 12 I have seen like a huge problem when it comes to performance and day-to-day use. iOS 12 is optimized, but on the iPhone 6 it is not a really good story. So if you own an iPhone 6 or an iPhone 5s, then definitely by all means go and upgrade. But if you have any other iPhone, just skip the iPhone 11. So thanks for watching, and this here is Suman signing off once again. Catch you later.